Welcome class 5 in your e-learning science class, and as we have completed the MCQ portion, fill in the blanks and very short answers in my last video. Once I will repeat the very short answers. So it is given here. Name the three types of the rocks. They are igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic. Give two examples of the sedimentary rocks. You can write anything, and I have written here two: sandstone and conglomerate. Now give two examples of the metamorphic rocks. These are marble and slate. Now what type of pumice is? It is a light gray color or cream color rock formed by igneous rock, and it is quickly cooling of the frothy lava. This is the only rock that can be float. Now the short answers. The question number 1 we will discuss and write at first. So the short answer type: so the short answer 1. Short answers. Question 1. What is limestone made of? What is limestone made of? Give one use of limestone. Give one use. So the answer is limestone is made up of mineral limestone is made up of a mineral called calcite. You have to underline this calcite. The name of the mineral is calcite. Okay. So the limestone is made up of a mineral called calcite. The mineral comes from this mineral. This mineral comes from shells of sea creatures. Shells of sea creatures. It comes from the sea creatures, and skeleton of skeletons of millions of tiny sea creatures settle down in the seabed, which settle down in the seabed and they forms layers and these layers harden to form limestone. So the answer is, what is limestone made up of? Limestone is made up of a mineral called calcite. This mineral comes from shells of sea creature and skeletons of millions of tiny sea creatures which settle down in the seabed. They form layers and these layers harden to form the limestone. And the second part of the question is given use of limestone. So what is the use? Limestone is used for making glasses and separating pure metals from their ores. So only one use. We will write use of limestone is in making glasses. So this is the one use of limestone. Use of limestone is in making glass or making glasses and separating pure metals, separating pure metals from ore. Okay, so these are the two uses of this kind of limestone. So first of all, limestone is made up of a mineral called calcite, and this is actually made up of millions of the tiny sea creatures which are settling down in the seabed and forming the different layers to form this and limestone. And this type of limestone, they become hardened to form the limestone. And what are the uses? They are using to make the glasses, as well as they are using to make separating the pure metals from its ore. Okay, so this is the first question you have completed. And the very next question, if we'll see, that is, what is an ore? Write the names of the copper and the zinc ore. So what is an ore? At first we will write what is an ore. So the answer to what is ore? Ore is mixture of minerals metals and non-metals forms ore. So mixture of minerals, metals and non-metals forms ore, and these are all the metals and minerals are being extracted from this ore. And they have given the second part of the question is uh, write the names of copper and zinc ore. So the copper ore, name of the copper ore is hematite. You can write hematite. Hematite. And the second ore, zinc, we also get from this hematite, as well as zinc ore is also we get pyrites. So we can get the copper ore, hematite, pyrites and calamines. And now zinc, we can write zinc ore, we can get the zinc ore, we can get zinc from the ore called we get the zinc from the ore called calamine ore. Calamine ore. So we can get the copper from pyrites and zinc from the calamines in a good amount or in a good quantity. Okay, so that's all for the day, and then in my next class I will take the next short answers as well as the other questions of your text. Thank you. Have a nice day, and copy it down in your copy. Okay, thank you.